We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to push down lower and hitting another dip area here after hitting dark green bars today in the pre-market and doing a full transition downwards. And within today's volatility, our SPY bot at 11 a.m. sent out a bear indicator. The outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision. And put options went up 200% plus within hours, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of our growing community of investors, receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing the full transition, breaking through key support levels. We're going to look at what's going on here within the charts and in the bigger time frames, as well as the inflow versus outflow. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge over the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of our growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot sent out a bear indicator since 10:15 a.m. Outflows had crossed the midpoint, and as you could see there, they continue with weakness there below it. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see there on the charts, it presented opportunities on the way back up as well. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge over the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And we look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a complete transition here since December 14th from the rip area into multiple dip areas here in the last 3 days. And if it's your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips and the rips to the dips. And it allows us to see where the weakness and strength lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators as extra layers of confirmation within the volatility and our inflow versus outflow, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of our growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together, using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY under a bear indicator since December 14th at around 403. Those outflows cross, and since then the outflows have been dominating for the last several days. And today into the after hours on Friday and today in the pre-market, inflows slightly picked up. It went from around 381 to highs here of 384, and the outflows began again in the pre-market towards the bell. And then they dominated once they crossed over after the bell, and the continuation of weakness here from 383 to lows here so far of 378 have happened, right? The last time inflows were strong enough to bring things higher was back here on December 12th to the 13th, followed by that bull indicator. Inflows picked up, and they hit highs here of inflows of 11.06, and here we are at minus 4.17 of outflows. Based off the history of the chart and the lows back here on December 15th, we hit outflows here of about minus 10. So if the outflows want to continue, not guaranteed to, and not specifically going to move exactly the same, it has room to, right? The outflows are just minus 4, and they've gone as low as minus 5, minus 7, minus 10. So something to not overlook going into tomorrow and the rest of this week. And that's what I would be watching here if these outflows continue to pull downwards. So let's go ahead and zoom out here and look at this from the 1 hour, because some specific levels have been broken through, and we've broken through multiple ones, right? The first one was 390. We've talked about how important that was. 400 was that psychological level, not financial advice. just the speculation and opinion of others and what I've shared, right? From what I've read in other forums and even articles on how they actually went ahead and pointed out that 400 was a specific level that if it was above it, the speculation was that bulls are in control. If it was below it, the bears are in control. But 390, based off the charts, was a historical support here ever since these inflows picked up and they hit highs here of 16, one of the highest inflows that we've seen in a while. And then also that bull indicator when the markets went from 374 to the 390s in just one day. Now, here we are breaking through that, and the next support was 385, right? Based off the history of the chart back over here, back in November 8th, which is where things peaked up and rejected before that run. We've broken through that, and now we're at key levels here between 378 and 375 that are going to be critical, and below that is 373 here, where that bull indicator popped up back here on November 10th, and those inflows picked up with strength, guys. We're at some critical levels here. If it's going to retest those levels, it's going to be crucial to watch here what's going on in the charts. And also what I would watch is if these inflows try to pick back up, or will these outflows continue, as we are -6 here and it's gone as low as -13 in the last several days. So something to not overlook as well, and that's something to watch. Now, when we go back to the 30-minute here, I would be watching if these inflows can try to pick back up and cross that midpoint and cancel out this bear indicator with any possible strength back up in the charts. And if these outflows continue, well, I'm going to be watching if this bear indicator does not get canceled and things continue to break through key support levels, which I'm going to break down in just a moment, right? And on the 15-minute, within the volatility, you could see how inflows have tried to pick back up and the outflows just continue, guys. And that's where things were kind of settling off here, trying to find support at 380 and broke right through it into the 370s. So this is critical. It's under bear indicators on multiple time frames. And if you zoom out and look at the 4-hour, it's done a full transition from the rip area into multiple dip areas, guys. The inflows are starting here, but look at how far we are from the midpoint. This needs to come up sharply like it did right here. And look what happened. The stock market only went from 390s to 398, right? 393 to 398, but at least that got things moving to bounce up back to the fours when it hit that high here of 413, and those inflows were significant. But we are far from that. So I would be watching that as well on the 4-hour. But here we are on the 30-minute, and the first resistance level to the upside is 380, guys. And we want to see these inflows come back to the midpoint, even if they don't cross, get closer to it to start reflecting some strength into the chart and find support at 380. And if that's accomplished, the next resistance is 385, guys. Those are the key levels I'm watching to the upside. Now, in the bigger picture here, we're at 378, and the next support below that I would watch is 375, and then below that goes right back down to that 372 and 370 area, guys. This is critical. This is crucial. And also, are these outflows going to continue sideways here on the bigger picture and try to bounce back up? Or is it going to stay sideways and then push right back down to the next leg down of weakness like it did right back here on December 14th to the 15th, and things went from 400 to 388. Not guaranteed to make the same exact move, but something to not overlook and keep in mind here within the current volatility. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.